Hello friends, welcome to Maluka Ias and welcome to our these strategy session where we have been doing some important sessions related to any aspirants who is a new, who is a fresher, जिसने just अपनी preparation अभी start की है और जो doubts, जो confusion उनके mind में रहते हैं dear friend, उन्हें address करने की हम आपके साथ कोशिश कर रहे हैं and in those series of lectures, our different mentors they are dealing with all your doubts, all your queries related to UPSC Civil Services examination and my responsibility as mentor of sociology for UPSC Civil Services examination is to tell you dear friends कि why sociology can be a good optional for you whenever you think about optional, what all factors comes in your mind, what all subjects comes in your mind, these things we have discussed that हाउ टू चूज एन ऑप्शनल। और आज मैं आपके साथ एक स्पेशल सेशन के साथ आया हूं एंड इट इज इक्वली गुड फॉर हिंदी मीडियम, इट इज इक्वली गुड फॉर इंग्लिश मीडियम स्टूडेंट्स। सो थ्रू दिस सेशन आई विल ट्राई टू एड्रेस दैट कंसर्न ऑफ ऑल एस्पिरेंट्स डियर फ्रेंड, जो भी सोशियोलॉजी के बारे में सोच रहे हैं कि सोशियोलॉजी या समाजशास्त्र उनके लिए क्या एक अच्छा ऑप्शनल, क्या एक अच्छा वैकल्पिक विषय हो सकता है। दिस डाउट आई विल ट्राई टू रिमूव यू। सो जो भी आपके मिथ हैं, जो भी आपके डाउट्स हैं, जो भी आपका संशय है, उन्हें मैं यहाँ पे एड्रेस करने की कोशिश करूंगा और इस सेशन के माध्यम से थ्रू दिस सेशन आई विल ट्राई टू एड्रेस दिस पर्टिकुलर डाउट ऑफ हिंदी मीडियम स्टूडेंट्स एज वेल एज इंग्लिश मीडियम स्टूडेंट्स। सो माई मोड ऑफ इंस्ट्रक्शन विल बी बाइलिंगुअल डियर फ्रेंड और मैं इस बारे में आपके साथ डिस्कशन करूंगा कि वाई एंड हाउ सोशियोलॉजी कैन बी गुड ऑप्शनल फॉर यू, वाई शुड एन एस्पिरेंट शुड टेक सोशियोलॉजी एज एन ऑप्शनल, किनको ये ऑप्शनल लेना चाहिए, किनको ये ऑप्शनल नहीं लेना चाहिए, इसकी क्या प्रोबेबिलिटी है कि ये आपकी चॉइस एक अच्छी चॉइस साबित हो सकती है व्हेन यू आर प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर यूपीएससी सिविल सर्विसेज एग्जामिनेशन। सो व्हाई सोशियोलॉजी इज अ गुड ऑप्शनल, दैट इज द एजेंडा ऑफ आवर टुडेज लेक्चर डियर फ्रेंड। ये मैं आपके साथ डिस्कस करूंगा डियर फ्रेंड और मुद्दा ये है, इशू ये है कि हु शुड टेक सोशियोलॉजी एज एन ऑप्शनल, जिसको लेके बच्चे कई बार कंफ्यूज होते हैं। सो फर्स्ट कंफ्यूजन दैट कम्स इन माइंड ऑफ द स्टूडेंट्स that who should take sociology, who can take sociology, only people from humanities background, arts background, only they can take sociology, or anyone from any background if he has interest in that particular subject, if he has interest in social issues, social institutions, happenings around us as a member of society, whatever we see, whatever we visualize। देखिए ऐसा कोई भी स्टूडेंट्स किसी भी बैकग्राउंड से इस ऑप्शनल को ले सकता है या नहीं, या केवल वही लोग इस ऑप्शनल को ले सकते हैं जिनका बैकग्राउंड ह्यूमैनिटीज में रहा है, जिनका बैकग्राउंड आर्ट्स में रहा है। ये एक डाउट हमेशा बच्चों के माइंड में रहता है डियर फ्रेंड। और किस तरह से ये सब्जेक्ट, इन व्हाट मैनर दिस पर्टिकुलर सब्जेक्ट कैन हेल्प यू टू सिक्योर फाइनल रैंक इन यूपीएससी सिविल सर्विसेज एग्जामिनेशन। दीज आर द क्वेश्चंस दैट कम्स इन माइंड ऑफ ए न्यू एस्पिरेंट। एक नया एस्पिरेंट्स जब वो एग्जाम की प्रिपरेशन में एंट्री करता है, जब उसे लगता है कि आपका जो पूरा सिलेबस है यूपीएससी सिविल सर्विसेज एग्जामिनेशन का, देयर इज वन प्लेस वेयर यू कैन एक्सरसाइज योर चॉइस, दैट इज ऑप्शनल। और मैंने आपके साथ डिस्कस किया कि व्हाई दिस पर्टिकुलर डिसीजन कैन बी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, वेरी क्रूशियल, एट द सेम टाइम वेरी कंफ्यूजिंग। उस कि क्या पैरामीटर्स, क्या क्राइटेरियाज आपको फॉलो करने चाहिए, दैट आई डिस्कस इन आवर प्रीवियस लेक्चर। यू कैन गो थ्रू आवर प्लेलिस्ट, you can see that lecture, but today I'm here with one particular aspect that कि सोशियोलॉजी एक अच्छा ऑप्शनल क्यों हो सकता है आपके लिए, ऐसा क्या खास है सोशियोलॉजी में, how it is different from other optionals। I'm saying that all optionals are good dear friend, I'm not saying कि any particular optional is bad, but our focus will be that why sociology can be good choice, intelligent choice, logical choice with lots of reasoning when you are preparing for UPSC Civil Services examination dear friend। the nature of the job that you are going to perform after getting your selection किस तरह से उसके काफ़ी क्लोज है, इन सारी चीज़ों को मैं आपके साथ डिस्कस करूंगा और कोशिश करूंगा कि एक शेयर्ड अंडरस्टैंडिंग, एक शेयर्ड आइडिया वी शुड बी एबल टू डेवलप विद रिगार्ड टू दिस डाउट कि सोशियोलॉजी एक अच्छा ऑप्शनल कैसे हो सकता है। तो इन सारी बातों के बारे में हम आपके साथ डिस्कशन करेंगे विजन। सो देयर आर सर्टेन क्राइटेरियाज, कुछ क्राइटेरियाज हैं दैट वी नीड टू फॉलो। हमेशा हमें कुछ क्राइटेरियाज को फॉलो करने चाहिए, चाहे आप फ्रेशर हैं, चाहे आप 22-year-old हैं और इस एग्जाम में आ रहे हैं, you are 23-year-old and you are entering into this examination. So whenever you make up your mind that you should go for this particular optional, so there are certain criteria that you have to keep in your mind while choosing your optional. First criteria is, dear friend, कि आपको ये समझना पड़ेगा कि while choosing optional, while prescribing list of these 25-26 optional, it is not a level playing field. So a person who is choosing medical science as an optional, a person who is choosing mechanical engineering as an optional, and a person who is choosing philosophy, political science, sociology, or a literature as an optional. So not all optional, they are of equal length, equal depth, equal difficulty level. So ये बात आपको समझनी पड़ेगी कि there are certain optional जिनका syllabus थोड़ा सा बड़ा है, there are certain optional जिनका syllabus concise है, short है, there are certain optionals that are easy to understand because subject matter is very close to your interest. There are certain optional that not everyone will be able to understand, even though while choosing these optional, any person who is not from this background, they can also take these optional. But हमें यहाँ पे समझना पड़ेगा कि when you are going for a particular optional, one thing that you have to keep in mind, your friend, dear friend, that is the short and concise nature of what particular optional, कि जो subject matter है, जो syllabus है, वो शॉर्ट है, कंसाइज है, विथ एन ऑप्टिमम अमाउंट ऑफ एफर्ट. एक ऑप्टिमम एफर्ट 6 आवर, 5 आवर, 7 आवर, डिपेंडिंग अपॉन योर अंडरस्टैंडिंग लेवल. इन 3 to 4 months you will be able to complete that particular syllabus, and in next 1 month you will be able to revise that particular syllabus. So यहाँ पर मैं आपके साथ बोलना चाह रहा हूँ कि UPSC is not a level playing field. There are certain optional. In order to cover those optional, you require minimum 6 to 7 months. In first go, if you want to cover entire syllabus as prescribed by UPSC, कम से कम आपको 6 से 7 महीने का क्या लगता है, टाइम लगता है. 2 से 3 महीने आपको रिवीजन में लग जाते हैं. इस पर्सपेक्टिव से अगर आप देखें तो सोशियोलॉजी का जो सिलेबस है, डोंट गो बाय माय वर्ड्स, यू जस्ट गो एंड सी एंड वेरीफाई. दैट इज वेरी शॉर्ट, that is very concise, and that short and concise syllabus easily you can cover in a time span of 3 to 4 months. For any aspirant who is preparing for civil services, that time management is very crucial, and in another 1 month you can easily revise it. And that's what I'm saying, that is one thing that segregates sociology from number of other optional. There might be certain other optional also जिनका syllabus छोटा है, concise है, short है, कम टाइम में हो सकता है. In a similar manner, I am saying sociology is one such optional where subject is very concise, clearly drafted as per UPSC prescribed syllabus. You go and you see, आप पाएंगे कि बहुत ही short और बहुत ही concise syllabus है किसका, UPSC का, जिसे कम टाइम में आप क्या कर सकते हैं, कवर कर सकते हैं और उसको अगेन आप रिवाइज कर सकते हैं. डियर फ्रेंड, तो क्या केवल इसका छोटा होना, शॉर्ट होना, कंसाइज होना, that is the only criteria you should keep in your mind while choosing sociology as an optional? No, dear friend. The most important criteria is your interest. क्योंकि यदि आपका interest नहीं है, if you are not having interest in that particular optional, even though it is short, even though it is concise, it is of no utility for you. So interest is very important. But आप बोलेंगे सर interest कैसे पता करें कि मेरा interest कहाँ पर है, where exactly lies my interest, in what manner I should do? So you just go through the subject matter. आपको देखना पड़ेगा कि what exactly that optional is dealing with. So here in case of sociology, subject is dealing with society. And before becoming an UPSC civil services aspirant, we all are member of society. We know about these things. We know about family, marriage, kinship, caste, politics, voting behavior, religion. These things we know already, dear friend. While being a member of society, तो कुछ idea, एक general understanding हमें इन issues के बारे में पहले से है. The only thing, we have to study this subject in a manner as described by certain scholars, certain thinkers. So if you see sociology as a subject, it is very young discipline. बहुत ही young discipline है. 19th century Europe में, as a result of certain changes that were taking place in European society, that actually started from Industrial Revolution, French Revolution, American War of Independence, Renaissance, Reformation, number of such changes that took place in Western European society. One intellectual outcome of those changes is this subject of what? Sociology. So those changes that were taking place at that time in European society, after some time those changes they started taking place in Indian society. So here we study about these social processes, these social institutions, social interaction, or many of these things we already know. So here I am saying, dear friend, subject is easy to understand, subject is easy to analyze, and subject is very close to your real life. आप relate कर सकते हैं. You can understand poverty, you can understand the cause of poverty, you can debate, discuss on possible solutions for poverty and how poverty can restrict you and how removal of poverty can empower you. इसको लेके आपके कुछ जनरल आइडियाज हैं. Sociology will try to refine, it will create those ideas more precise. And if you get into this civil services, ultimately, dear friend, what will be your role? Your role will be to help your society how to tackle with these social problems, social issues, social interactions, social change that are taking place in society. So here, without any doubt, I am saying with full confidence that each one of you who is thinking, who is still confused between any other optional and sociology as an optional, definitely you should go through the subject matter. You will find subject matter of sociology very interesting. And if you go through the previous year question paper, it will give you a sense of confidence कि yes, you can solve those questions with some minimum amount of effort, dear friend. And that's what I'm saying कि we all are new in this examination. हम में से हर कोई इस एग्जाम में नया है. That is fine basically. So how to find interest? That is one logical question. That interest you can find by looking into subject matter of that particular subject. And from that perspective, I'm saying subject matter of sociology is very interesting, easy to understand, easy to analyze, and really it can help you to score good marks, dear friend. जो कि next criteria आता है students के mind में कि how I will be able to choose if I'm choosing this particular optional. So क्या ये optional scoring है या scoring नहीं है? तो I already discussed with you people, you will not get marks in examination just because you have decided to go with that particular optional. So आप इस optional के साथ हैं, इसलिए आपको नंबर नहीं मिल जाएंगे. आप उस ऑप्शनल में आपकी एक कॉम्पिटेंसी है, यू हैव एक्वायर्ड ए काइंड ऑफ कंफर्ट विद दैट पर्टिकुलर ऑप्शनल. सब्जेक्ट मैटर इज इंटरेस्टिंग यू एंड हाउ स्कोरिंग 60% मार्क्स is not very difficult in case of sociology optional that I will discuss with you people, dear friend. So 60% marks out of 500 that will definitely help you to crack this civil services examination. So you go through previous year question paper. आपको previous year के question paper देखने चाहिए, समझना चाहिए कि किस हद तक, to what extent questions are direct question पूछे गए हैं, twisted questions नहीं पूछे गए हैं. ये आप verify कर सकते हैं. Just you take syllabus on one hand, previous year question paper on the other hand, and उसके बाद आप देखिए कि in what manner questions have been asked in last 10 year, 12 year, 15 year. So any optional, I am saying with full confidence, that is still asking direct question, dear friend. There are optionals which may have very short syllabus, concise syllabus, but lots of twisted questions, lots of indirect questions are being asked. From that perspective, I am saying कि if you go through previous year question paper and see the nature of questions, it will give you a sense of confidence कि syllabus में लिखा है alienation, UPSC ने पूछा alienation, syllabus में लिखा है social fact, UPSC asked social fact. So direct question. I'm not saying कि indirect questions are not there, application based questions are not there, but still their proportion is less in case of sociology optional. Here at Maluka Ias, we study from both the perspective, from application based as well as concept based, so that confidence though you will definitely get. But if any optional that still asks many of the questions straight simple question, that optional without any doubt is sociology. So यहाँ पे इस चीज को आप verify कर सकते हैं by going through previous year question paper कि to what extent direct questions are being asked in sociology optional. That can be another criteria while choosing sociology as an optional. And not but the least, I am saying, dear friend, यहाँ पर एक बहुत बड़ा मैटर होता है कि हाउ मेनी बुक्स, हाउ मेनी रेफरेंस मटेरियल, कितने बुक्स, कितने नोट्स, कितने रेफरेंस मटेरियल student has to study if he is totally new for that particular optional. So very few standard books I am saying. In first paper there is a book by Horlumbus, George Ridger. I will not recommend any other book beyond these two books, and selected reading of these books along with some good mentorship is sufficient. In case of sociology, IGNOU notes are there, selected readings of those IGNOU notes, that will be sufficient from the first paper as well as what? Second paper, if you are getting good mentorship, dear friend. So here I am saying not many books are required, not many reference materials are required, topics are related to your daily life, social life, it is interesting, it is high scoring, and all these factors makes sociology as a very good choice. Whenever you are thinking about optional, we at Maluka Ias try to cover it in a span of 4 months. Another few days we will devote for separate answer writings. More than 5 minute question answer session we will take in this course of your UPSC preparation. By the time you will appear in your mains examination, we will try to make sure, dear friend, that you should be very confident from the answer writing perspective. And here I am saying all these things makes our program on sociology as a very special program for those aspirants who are preparing for UPSC civil services. So I think through this small session I have cleared your doubt, dear friend, कि why sociology can be good optional. If you are thinking, if you are little bit confused between one optional or any other optional, so here you should give a thought for sociology. Go through syllabus, go through previous year question, use all your logic, all your intelligence, and make a decisive choice, intelligent choice, dear friend. Thank you to all for watching me and for staying with me. Thank you to all, dear friend. Thank you.